let me get this information I got here, and let me chat available so I can see that, since we're going to be jumping around here. Okay, so let's get the timeline. And yes, I've looked this up. This would probably take too much to just figure it out on your own. So, at 19, we need to choose C, which now I'm curious to see how these choices will actually affect getting us a good ending. I believe I need to... Nope, it took it. See there. Then Kino's, we need to go to 19.5. We need on second choice, choose A, which it looks like that's actually what we did. Which was, I just want to know the password. Okay, so we're good on that. Detective, we need to go to 1910. We need to choose B. I don't want to pull the trigger if I don't have to. Okay. And probably have to wait for a save. Nope. Okay, that worked out for that. And then for Jax, we need to go to 1920. And we need option C, which is what we chose. So that all works. So, aha! See, the path changed. Bingo, we got it. So let's see what effects take place here. Just moving the chat real quick on my screen. Okay. So let's see what changes. What is so true in this ending? I mean, his whole expression's almost virtually never changed. Hopefully it tells a little, to my understanding, it adds a little bit more to the characters. Because, I mean, we don't get to learn the fate of the scientists, several of the other characters, we don't get to see what happens exactly. So maybe this will give a little more closure to everyone. Dig her down. I mean, so far it's just playing out the same. You know, she should be a, like, villain for the 999 series, then. I mean, I'm just wondering why these choices cause a true ending. See, she's playing a mean game of blackjack here. Well, when you think about it, though, since she's friends with Gordon, though, that was always an option to be captured. But you see, the thing I'm concerned about with the normal ending we got is she's murdered everyone who's seen the wheel hole. So, you know, that makes me gravely worry about everyone, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if she was to die, then I guess Gordon wouldn't have any reason to have to kill everyone. Well, you've made it this long, Sam, that's for sure. So far, it looks like it's still just playing it the same. Shoot, the boss is gonna let him go free. I mean, I get why he didn't, but, you know, with what we know, he should have honestly just did it. Still just playing out the same. No words. Didn't you beat this? Yes, I did beat it with a normal ending. Now we're going for the true ending. So I've done the choices that I need to do the true ending. So on the timeline, I did the choices, and as you can see, it's faded down. So we've triggered some kind of change. So we're going to see what the true ending entails. So far, it's playing out exactly the same, though. So, I'm not sure what's changing here exactly. I'm quite curious to see, though. Shoot her! For the love of humanity, shoot her! It's a much better choice than what the normal ending was. Because, I mean, ultimately, you would imagine in that timeline, they're gonna all get murdered because they know who she is. I mean, that's too many people to know your real identity, you know. Especially if you're working with governmental higher-ups. But after this true ending, there's another... Okay, so, to my understanding, there's 2 more stories that have to do with characters that are in this story. Then there's some weird story that has to do with Mr. Mean Clean, which I don't even know what that exactly entails. A cartoon bottle... Like, I've looked up a few screenshots of it. Like, in a few other cartoon icons are, like, talking to characters from this game. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. And then there's apparently a story called The Conspiracy, and then there's a true ending to the conspiracy storyline. Which I don't know if those are, like, I'm assuming the Mean Clean story is a joke. But I don't know if the conspiracy storyline has any relevance. If it does, then I might look into getting those open. Oh. I can't shoot her. I'm not... That's something different. Let me look at what the guide thing says. Did it say one more choice? You will make one more choice. Select A. But wouldn't shooting her be the right choice? I mean, we didn't shoot her last time. I mean, she was trying, but she didn't. Well, it says do A, so we'll do A and... You know it's serious when they're playing a movie. Is Alfado still gonna get shot? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. See, I won't lie, I'm kind of an eye for an eye type person, but I also can understand the realization that continuing a cycle is just helping a cycle keep going, so you kind of have to, yeah, it's an endless cycle. You gotta also realize when you need to stop, too. No, but she certainly made you be able to kick people's asses really good. I'm a little washy on that. I mean, to be fair, she never really showed any evidence that she was killed, but... I could comment on that, but I can't yet until we... Okay, I know something. I'm not 100% sure of the details. Well, let's put it this way. There's an anime that's a sequel to this game that I learned about when researching about the true ending. So, is she gonna take the I mean, the true me. Well, I would imagine the fun still. guess she just decided not to try and fight. So Father doesn't even get shot. So that definitely is a pretty drastic change for them. So at least nobody got injured. That's a start on a bill ending for him. Then I'm assuming this is going to play out the same where Gordon comes, takes her away. Well done. You completely disobeyed all my orders and caught her anyway. You know, I have to wonder how he's going to explain her escaping. Like, you know, I wouldn't like to be the goons with him right now, because just think about the likelihood that they'll probably kill the other goons to be like, oh yeah, she maured them and knocked me out and ran away. She headed for the hills. And nobody got shot. I hope so. I really hope this leads to something better, because if she escapes again, I don't know what the anime exactly entails 100%, but what it's called kind of spoils an idea of what it may be about. Oh yeah, now that, you know, there ain't no midlife crisis going on, she can get her phone back. I would imagine it's her sister? Oh my goodness, is it her friend? Okay, so that's cool. So I guess I can spoil it at this point. So that's good. Yeah. So I'm thinking what we're going to be unlocking here was added to this version, because, like I said, there's an anime sequel that stars her. Now, I don't know if it takes place before, during, or after this game, but it's supposed to be some kind of sequel as to the game. So there's a storyline we're gonna unlock that stars her, but I don't know if it was in the original game, because it's using the anime look of the anime, so it makes me think that they made basically a visual novel version of the anime. I couldn't find a lot of details on that, because this being a Japanese-only game prior to this version. So her friend's alive, her dad's not dying. So technically she was still alive then, even in the other story. She just didn't get to reach her. Man, could you imagine Bailey surviving an explosion like that? Good lord. 2 seconds before imminently dying. Oh, they are so lucky. Especially with how... Didn't they have like 40 seconds left when they threw it in that thing? No, we believe you! We believe you! After we died like a half dozen times. Now let me see, is anything else... So there's still something gonna be different. Just a short stop to say it's bedtime for me. Hey Carter. You take it easy. Yeah, you're usually not up around this time. That's a bit odd for you. Well, we're just trying to see if we can get the true ending for this, and then we might take a peek in the next killer after this. Anything after that, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go and try and get it. So we got two slight differences so far in this. Well, one big one and then one small slight difference. So far now, it's playing exactly the same again. Pictures. Man, I tell you, that journalist got the story of a lifetime, you know? You know, also when you think about it, he's probably the only one who ain't gonna be killed by the assassin lady either, because technically he never got that involved. Everyone else got to see and know. So... almost at the end. I wonder who said that a week ago. Well... like I said, I didn't know there were like other stories and stuff. Now that I've looked, because I looked into it, how to get the true ending, and that led to learning there's a story about her friend, which I'm assuming is a compilation of the anime. And then you have the Mean Queen story, which I think is a joke. His sister has a story you can unlock. I don't know what that entails exactly. And then there's some story called The Conspiracy, and then there's a True Conspiracy. I don't know what either of those entail. This is the PS4 version, yes. It is also apparently on Steam also. It was originally a Wii and a PSP title in Japan now. But for the English versions, PS4 and Steam. So you can also get it on PC. Probably could wait for a good deal on PC, perhaps. I'm not really sure what kind of discounts Trend Software does on Steam. I mean, I know they got a decent amount of library up there these days. All the Danganronpa games and that. Let's see. I'm not sure if they got any of the 999 games on there. I think they got the third one on there, but I don't know about the first and second one. But yes, I definitely enjoyed this story, so I would definitely recommend checking it out if you want to experience it. But like I said, I'm probably going to check out the Assassins, the whole friends storyline, because that may add to the ending. All the other storylines, I don't know what the conspiracy... The Mean Queen, I'm pretty sure that's just a joke. Because, I mean, I've seen screenshots of that. There was a walking cartoon bottle with a recycling symbol talking to these characters. That has to be a freaking joke storyline of some kind. I don't know what it entails, but it can't be a serious storyline. A game which doesn't recycle 10 minutes of pictures over and over and over. Seems they took a good amount of time with that. Honestly, this game has a very nice array of actors and shots. Like, they had a lot of fun. Hell, I had a lot of fun getting screen grabs of a lot of it. Like, these people did a really good job with this game. I would love to know who did the camera work for this shit, because I would love to see some of their work. Because I think they did a really good job. Remember, this was originally a Nintendo Wii game in Japan. It's what's interesting though is it came out before 999 or Danganronpa. So while I couldn't find any direct things that said it, there were all like notes saying that because you know the whole timeline jumping thing is very reminiscent of the 999 series, and a lot of the crazy plot could be interesting inspiration. A lot of people think apparently this is a interesting inspiration for Danganronpa in 999. I can see some similarities in that. And of course, it's the same fucking company that made them. So, I definitely think, like, if you watched my review, I definitely recommended anyone who liked Danganronpa or the 999 series. I think this is a great title to check out. The only negative I could really say is if you don't like real actors, then that's probably something that might be bothersome. But, I mean, it's a great plot. I really liked the story. I didn't see the villain. Honestly, I got fucking dragged around by all the red herrings in this game. It really reminds me of 999 and Danganronpa 1. The first entries dragged me around a lot, and then the sequels I became a lot better at kind of realizing what's going on a little bit. Especially in Danganronpa, I got a little better with that. And the third game for 999, that one's just fucking bonkers. Zero Time Dilemma is just a bonkers story. I liked it, the twist. So far, haven't got anything new here. The timeline still shows something different. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, it was kind of hard to really guess who the fuck it was because of how... When I reviewed this game, I said, I really appreciate these kind of mystery games where the mastermind is somebody you get to know for a portion of the game. And that, I would say, is probably the biggest weakness of Zero Time Dilemma. Because they tried to do an interesting idea to hide the mastermind. I mean, technically the mastermind's there, but at the same time, they're also hidden. I think what Danganronpa 1 did was a much more clever twist. But Zero Time Dilemma, I don't hate it, it's just... I don't know, I felt like it was kind of a... It almost was just like a really awesome idea, but just felt like a small misstep because it did a little too well to hide it. It was interesting, but in the end, I would have just appreciated them letting you get to know them. It's really hard to obviously talk about it without spoiling it, which I don't want to spoil it. Those are fantastic games to experience. You'll have to figure it out yourself. There was a lot of fucking death in Zero Time Dilemma 2. Holy crap. That room with all the guns? Oh. They're all good games. Obviously, the presentation of the third one had some weaknesses because they were on a budget. But I have to give respect to Chunsoft for allowing them to have some money to finish off the storyline. Yes, Virtue's Last Reward was the second one. Which, no, wait, bite my tongue. That's a massive spoiler if I said that. I don't want to even hint it. You'll have to figure it out. But, yes, Vulture's Last Reward was the second game that came out. Battery down, got closed. Have fun, man. Take it easy. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, he didn't pull his cell phone out in the ending, right? I wouldn't have been pulling his cell phone. I do remember him wondering about if they got out of the city. So here's something different then. Tomorrow we're probably going to start with Dragon Quest XI. Saved the whole city, man. Could have all been wiped out. Good job. You did it. There was no response. Did they have a bad connection? Hello? Are you there? It's her father, I bet. Yeah, it's her father. Well, that was... everything was all... different. But I'm not sure when that's gonna be. Yeah, it's time for me to make you wait. He hung up. Mary? Finally got it. The approval. We need to take a screenshot of that. Another happy ending. Uh-oh. Oh, they're playing the theme song in the background. Or the pop star song. Think about, you want to go out on a date? What kind of things you like? What can we buy? What blah blah. Oh yeah, his sister wasn't bad. See, that's the only other story that, like I said, I don't know what the conspiracy story's all about. So I might have to try to carefully look into those. But his sister is the only other one I would imagine possibly having more, or having any significance. You know, I would imagine he's probably exhausted. You bet. But you didn't give me your address. Oh, I guess that works too. There's that stupid blimp. You know, that was also a red herring. That thing never became malevolent, even though like 3 people pointed it out. Thought I was gonna like release the virus or something. Okay, so there were a few changes though. Nobody got shot. But we need to know what the fate of the assassin is. Man on motorcycle. Which man on motorcycle? The foreigner? Still, man, there's so much content. Like I said, I'm like 900 Brazilian sure the mean clean thing has to be a joke. I can't imagine that being a plot at all. That'd have to be like some weird twisted shit, man. If anyone's familiar with the Japanese version of this game, I would love to know if the story we're gonna get access to is in the original game or not. Because I really think it was added to this version. Because like I said, there's an anime sequel to this, and it looks the same. So I'm really sure they just took shots from the anime and put it in this game. But I just could not find whether that was the case or not. It's a pretty nice theme song, honestly. I mean, that's probably my only other minor gripe. There isn't a lot of music in this game, but what there is pretty good. I mean, it goes for a lot of that eminence. You know, street sound effects and the busyness of the city and that, you know. You know, I wonder, because Chunsoft has been doing a lot of their older games and porting them to newer ones and bringing them out in the West. There's a Saturn game, like I mentioned in my review, that's considered... This isn't like a sequel to it, but it's considered a spiritual sequel to it. It was for the Sega Saturn. I would be curious about that. Because I really enjoyed this, so if that game's anything like this, I'd like to check it out. Sadly, when it comes to a Japanese-only visual novel, there's not a lot to enjoy in it unless you actually complete it. Just sitting here waiting to see what the fuck happens in the end. As we saw get away, so my thoughts are either something different will happen, or in the next story that it may affect, like, or add to the ending. See, like I said, I don't know much about the anime, but I think what the anime is, I think it's kind of all three. I think it takes place before, during, and after the game. basically, I think it's just basically whole point of view of everything. You see, that would also mean they purposely meant for the bomb to go off too. See, that was an ingenious time to do that. You only partially failed for once in your life. She sits there bewildered. How though? Wait a minute. Hey, they no, they walked down. Didn't they? Yeah, they were walking through a hallway at the. Weren't they? No, cause she kept wondering. Yeah, she kept wondering about how... So the scene where she was wondering was gone. Okay, this... I don't remember them going to a building at all, though. Was there a walking scene after? Oh. Notice they had light hail. Now we haven't seen a picture of her, but her friend had light hair in that photo where you saw like her chin area. You could see her. Yeah, I bet that's her. Shoot her. In the nightmare. It's better ending than the normal ending. Because remember, even though she faked being her, she did tell her that was her goal to kill her. It's kind of weird the FBI people just kept walking. Ooh. 2 gunshots. Black bookmark. Okay.
お前はまだ復讐を考えているな。
パスコードが変えられている。
解放戦線を裏切ったのか。
目的となる貨物車両を3両目。警報は解除したんじゃないのか。
定か、そちらの進行は。
潜入経路に問題はない。みんな黙らせていいんだよ。
彼女の専門は暗号破り。
それ以外に理由はない。
待て。
渋谷の文字はお前とは相性が悪いみたいだ。
Okay, so I'm assuming we got unlocked. Bingo. The final curtain. So yeah, that's what the anime looks like. And there is voice acting in it. So cool, yo. So in the bonus content, we got a little time before an hour, so I've been curious about this pop quiz thing.
第1問
I got input stuff for this. I am like 100% sure that's wrong.
違った
Wow, you got input everything. I don't even remember.
第1問
Okay, it is the same. So you could probably just get a guide thing for it. Though I don't know if it says it's 3 digits, but I don't remember what the fuck it was. I honestly don't fucking remember. So I don't know if the pop quiz does anything. You know, I find it hilarious. We did not find a single other special episode in the entire game, but we found one. So weird. So they added that. But yeah, I don't think that was in the original game. So wait, do I have to... Wait. Because it didn't show it in that. The story never truly ends. What? That's not a good ending for something that's supposed to be a good a true ending. All one. Assuming that goes to someone else. Doesn't even bring it up. It's really bizarre seeing an anime character with a backdrop of realism. That's kind of odd. But yeah, I really feel like that was added.